So with most of the FMCG companies out with their results, let's have a quick look starting with their volume growth. What is actually happening in terms of volume growth? Dabur again has managed to post the highest volume growth in FMCG. 18% is the volume growth coming in over there, and most FMCG companies have managed a good volume growth coming in for the companies. Now in quarter three, what were the major trends that we actually saw coming in during the quarter was that most companies highlighted rural obviously has continued to drive the growth for FMCG companies. But now, what is main is that urban areas, urban demand is also playing catch up. It is seen coming back as well. Demand is improving as things are normalizing in urban areas as well. Talking about gradual recovery coming in the out of home consumption space. So surely that is something that we are seeing, that out of home consumption is again coming back to normalcy. So let's look at Britannia's results. If you go to see, biscuits surely have come back to normalcy. There's no more pantry stocking coming in there as out of consumption is home consumption is increasing. While Britannia has also highlighted that their drinks has witnessed a gradual recovery. So that surely shows that there is some improvement in out of home consumption. As well as Tata Consumers also highlighted that sequential recovery was seen in Nourishco as well as Starbucks. Both these out of home consumption sites are also seeing improvement. Talking about health and hygiene, that has continued to solve. We're seeing good improvement coming in the health, hygiene and immunity space. That has continued. But there's one thing that is there in that segment is the demand of sanitizers is surely tapering off for the company. So that is what is highlighted by most of the companies. Even Marico has highlighted that other GCPL also mentioned about demand of sanitizers tapering off. So there is a tapering off of demand coming in for the sanitizers business. But other than that, health and hygiene is surely doing quite well. Talking about discretionary spends, obviously discretionary spends has also started playing catch up as consumers are going out and spending a bit more. Look at the discretionary spends. GCPL's premium segment seeing a healthy growth. Jyoti Labs recovery in fabric segment, fabric care segment. Marico's strong recovery in BAHO as well as HUL also seeing good recovery coming in the color cosmetic space. So surely discretionary spends are seeing an improvement. Now categories like hair oil also have seen a marked improvement in the category. Bajaj Consumer Care has spoken about it. Marico has also spoken about hair oil segment coming back. The oil segment seeing a good recovery. So that's one trend that we should keep an eye out on as well. Lastly, obviously we do know there's pressure coming in on the raw material prices that has impacted most of the gross margins this time. So what are the companies actually doing to ward off this thing is they're taking judicial price hikes. So they'll be further taking judicial price hikes if the raw material prices increase further. Cost saving measures also is something they're doing, as well as reduction in ad spends is what is done by most of these consumer companies to actually set off the increase in raw material prices. And these were the key trends actually coming in. And even ITC has pointed about some of the discretionary trends which I mentioned before, that out of home consumption is seeing a smart recovery. So that is one important trend, is that discretionary spends are also seeing a recovery coming back.